pictures. And here we go, right? Oh, it's fun to follow Anthony. I took the course, and this is my final project. And thanks to the nudge to finally make a story map. This is my story map. If you want to see it, go to arcgis.com and search for autobiography. It's pictures of car races and things starting back in 1958. So anyway, so here's Sebring in 1960 or so, and here's some pictures that I took back then. But anyway, I didn't come here to talk about cars. I'm here to talk about community maps, and I'm the product manager there. And here are sample community maps that live in arcgis.com, and they're available for mobile and all of that sort of thing. Here's some local ones. Well, one not so local. Thank you for that. Brookline, Mass. I love the look of these. This is Pasadena, not all that local, but it gives you an idea of what happens when people contribute to this. We use a basis of Navtech, and there's Navtech in Weston. Here is local data in Waltham, and so it's a great way to show off your GIS data. Here's Lexington, where I grew up, and here's Bedford. Navtex is a great base, and the local stuff is just wonderful. So if you want to contribute to the community maps, here are the kind of data that we want. You'll see that again. And you don't have to have all of that data. For example, I found out that Palm Springs was a combination of Navtech, Riverside County, and Agua Caliente Indian Nation there. We used to generate the maps this way, where you had to generate the cache. It was a lot of work, and I'm going to show you a new method that we got now that is much easier to do. And we like to get data in what's known as a local government information model, and that's simply a best practices GIS database format. Come on, timing. Yep. And the nice thing about the local government model is it allows you to go and just select pre-packaged applications and just plug your data in, and it's going to work. Just get the seal of the great city, add that on there. The other thing, I thought story maps were, what's that got to do with municipalities? Actually great. Way to show in a map tour things like economic development, and also visitor and tourist information here. Now, here's what the login looks like. You log in with the standard ArcGIS login there. A little bit of information. Brian Sims is our person there. He was a GIS manager in Pasadena. You put in Pasadena, it comes up with our guess at what it looks like, and you can modify that if that's not the area there. We have an agreement that allows us to use your data, and you have to say, I can grant that authority there. This is now a click-through, which I think is nice. This is where you check off the data that you're going to submit, and that's optional. You don't have to put it in there. Here's the data I'd love to see. Building footprints, pavement marking lines, trees. I somehow like trees. They just look grand there. Uploading data, you zip it together in a geodatabase, and updating is sort of your standard. Choose a file and go and browse, point to it, and upload it there. We run a bunch of edits there and come back. This is usually the kind of things, there are all these scary warnings and things there, and all they are is you get this one little line segment that is a street, and you don't have the full name there, probably for a good reason. So there's that edit review and then a map review there. The things that are going to come out, if you're in there, a bunch of people here are in the program already. The data is going to appear in more than just the World Topo Map. The data is going to go all the way up beyond into medium scale, so you won't have your development there. It'll suddenly disappear, so we switch over to Navtech. And there's going to be vector caching. This is not a data portal, but it's what Android and Apple do now, where you can style the data, you can rotate and project, and it makes it much easier to update there. So we'd love to get your data in there, communitymaps.arcgis.com. And thank you. That's all, folks.